Hello friends and fellow bibliophiles, welcome back to Kat's Novel Adventures. At the end of July, my husband and I took a quick trip to Orange Beach, Alabama. And as I do on every trip, I brought something to read. And in this case, I brought along Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. So in today's video, I am not only sharing our adventures that we had at the beach, but also my thoughts on Dark Matter. Good morning. It is Tuesday, July 30th, and my hubby and I are heading to Orange Beach. We are very excited. We have not been to the beach for a couple of years, and we are hoping that our first day of our adventure, we're going to be able to stop at the Alabama Gulf Coast Zoo. We have not been there since COVID, and they have a new zoo, so we're hoping we're going to be able to get there today. On my way to Alabama, I will be reading, of course, and I have decided I'm going to be reading Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. So very excited to finally get to this book. This is a book recommendation from my friend Alex at Frank Fiction. So I'll update you when I get a chance. We are actually heading to Walmart so that we can get some snacks and water, and then we'll be on our way. We have made it to Alabama. We are officially at the Buc-ee's here, and we're going to get some gas. Power's actually fueling up right now, and then we are gonna look around Buc-ee's and have an adventure there. Buc-ee's is always a fun place to visit. Our plans have changed since we're just getting to Alabama. It's a little bit around 2:30. We're not going to be able to go to the zoo today because it closes at 4. So we are going to go to the zoo tomorrow. So that means once we get to the hotel, we'll probably go check in and then go take a walk on the beach or something. So I'll check in with you later. Okay, we just got finished at Buc-ee's. We didn't stay super long because it was extremely busy in there. But I got myself an icy, and I got a green apple, sour apple icy. I've never had one in my entire life. It is delicious. Now our destination is the hotel, and hopefully I will update you on what's been going on with dark matter, but I will tell you that I'm loving it so far. Alabama Gulf Coast Zoo this morning. We've had breakfast and are ready to go. It looks like we're going to have a pretty decent day. The sun is out. I think we're supposed to have rain later today, but who knows. But I still need to update y'all on dark matter. I haven't forgotten. It's just that we ended up getting to the hotel. We hung out for a little bit. Then we went to go eat at Cotton's. And then when we came back, we went and took a walk on the beach. The sun was setting, and we love walking on the beach at night. So by the time I got back into the hotel room, it was just too late. So anyway, I am on about page 90 of the book. I'm enjoying it, and I will update you hopefully when we get back from the zoo. tongue, he's going to use that just so he goes, no, I like what she has better. Oh my gosh. Yeah. He's not even going to chew it. He's just going to put it in his mouth and save it for later. They are like a cow, or they have a 4-chambered stomach, so they regurgitate their food and chew their cud again. You don't like that, I know, right? You like what she had. You already had his too. So Ben is 13. No, you don't want that? You're gonna have to eat it. What? Ben, are you gonna have to feed her? She'll stay. It's okay. Thank you for being a good boy. I know, he's first people out, he's like, I want it all.
So can you touch it all?
If he lets you, but reach to his cheek while you're feeding him, maybe the last one, like as you feed him, then he doesn't. Yeah. They're not always really into it, but did you want to pet him really quick?
I guess so.
Did you want to pet him? I'll distract him, so just come up and you can get a little bit closer, but come up and just rub his cheek. There you go. Well, that's what I have. You don't get the carrots for everything. They're sweet.
Hey everyone, I woke up probably about 30 minutes ago. Barry and I were so hot after going to the zoo. We decided to go eat lunch. We went to, I think, Lone Star Steakhouse, I believe was the name of it. And we each got a salad. I got some Brussels sprouts. And now I am up and I'm getting myself ready so that we can go down to the beach. I made myself a cup, my new cup that I got from the zoo, of dandelion and orange tea. That is what kind of tea they have here at the hotel. So I'm enjoying this, and I want to take a moment just to talk to y'all about what's going on with Dark Matter. So let me tell you a little bit about Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. It follows a guy named Jason Dessen. He is a professor at a college. He teaches physics and quantum mechanics. He's married to Daniela, who was an artist and now pretty much a full-time mom. And they have a teenage son named Charlie. The story begins with them having family night and they're having a great time. And both of them are kind of reminiscing a little bit about the what ifs. You know, Daniela left a career in art and she's kind of talking about someone who's in the business, how they were getting all kinds of accolades. And I think she was having just a little bit of tinge of jealousy. But she loves her life and her family, and same goes for Jason. He has a ex-roommate that just won this prestigious award, And he's like, yeah, tonight's a night that they're celebrating this. And Daniela says, why don't you go and have a drink? It's right down the street at a bar. Go see him, tell him congratulations, and come back. We'll have dinner, and then we'll have ice cream afterwards. At first he's hesitant, and then he decides, okay, I'll go ahead and do that. So he tells her that he'll be back in about 45 minutes, quick drink, say his congrats, go get the ice cream, and come back. Well, all is well. He gets there. He spots his ex-roommate, which his name was Ryan Holder, and they have a conversation. And after, the niceties of how's everybody doing, yada, 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 Ryan kind of makes a couple of digs at Jason about career choices and how he could have been something more than what he is. And that really kind of aggravates Jason. So after the drink, he's like, I gotta go. He's got to pick up his ice cream. And as he's kind of just enjoying the quiet of the night and getting back home, he is kidnapped. Of course, Jason is very confused. He has no idea why anybody would want to kidnap him. And this guy knows a lot about him, knows about where he works, where he lives. He knows about his wife, his son, and he is very aggressive, determined to get Jason to a specific location. And so he forces Jason to get into a vehicle. He gets in the back seat behind him. He has a gun, and he tells him that he has to drive to this location. Well, of course, Jason is gonna comply because he doesn't want to get shot. Because every time he asks a question, the kidnapper is, I'm gonna shoot you right here. I'm going to kill you if you ask any more questions. So of course he's very upset about this and goes along with it. Of course, his wife tries to call him and get in touch with him because he is late by this point. And no matter what he does, the kidnapper will not reason with him. So finally they get to this facility. He has no idea where he is at. The kidnapper takes him in, and at some point he is drugged. The guy sticks a needle in his neck and in his leg. The guy is basically asking him questions. Are you happy with your life, kind of stuff. And Jason goes out. So then Jason wakes up. He's strapped to a gurney. He's got two people staring at him. They're in hazmat suits. They're asking him a bunch of questions. They're excited that he's back. They're asking how he's feeling. Of course, he's disoriented. He does not know what the heck is going on. They finally get him up, they get him dressed, and Jason's like, I really need to use the bathroom. He's discovering that he has won this prestigious award that Ryan, his ex-roommate, had won. He's a little confused by that. He's being told basically that he doesn't have a wife, he doesn't have a kid. He's been working on this project and he's been gone for some time, and he's very confused. So he asks to go to the bathroom. He gets in there and he's like, I've got to get out of here. This is not making sense to me. And so he decides to escape from the facility through a window in the bathroom, and he is on the run. So my question is he in the midst of a dream of some kind, or is this really his reality? Was the wife and Charlie, was that a dream? Is there a parallel universe going on? Two lives that Jason is leading? Two separate lives and two different time, I don't know, do they call them continuums when it's science fiction? I don't know. But I am as confused as Jason is, and just cannot wait to figure out what else is going to go on with him. I have actually made it to page 100, and he is pretty much trying to piece things together. Yes, he lives in the same house that he lived in with Daniela and Charlie, except it looks totally different. He tries to go to the hospital for them to help him because he's got all kinds of bumps and bruises from the kidnapper, and then of course from trying to escape these people. And then of course they want to do their own psych evals and all that, so he escapes from there. I mean, the guy is on the run. He is confused. I am confused. But even though I'm confused, I'm having a really great time with it. I can't wait to see where it goes. I can't wait to see why he is in this situation. That has gotten me sucked in.
Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, August 1st. It's actually my baby's birthday. Andrew turns 23 today, so I need to wish him a happy birthday. This is our last day at the beach. We are actually looking for seashells this morning. We'll be here for about an hour, and then we'll go back to the hotel room, pack everything up, and get on the road and head back to Louisiana. I really did no reading because we went to dinner yesterday evening and then came back on the beach, took a nice long walk to the pier and back, had a great time. So I will get my reading done in the car. I'm still reading Dark Matter, but until my next update, bye. It's Friday. I'm officially back from the beach. I actually got back from the beach yesterday afternoon, probably about 4:30 or so, and we were greeted with lots of cacophony. Our dogs were so happy to see us, and I didn't have the energy to update yesterday. The drive was long, and I was just ready to get home, unpack the car, unpack my suitcase, put laundry in the washing machine, make some tea, read a little bit of Boy's Life because I'm doing a buddy read with my friend Halko. And then my husband and I watched an episode of The Haunting of Bly Manor, and then we turned in early. So I had such a great time at the beach. It was nice to get away for a couple of days. It's good to be home also, but we had a good time for the amount of time that we were on the beach, as well as going to the zoo. And my highlight was feeding the giraffes. They were so beautiful. I loved our little zoo trip. Despite the heat, though, it was very hot and very humid, we did have a wonderful short trip, and I'm already ready to go back. But I would like to go back maybe in November, December, around February when it's a little bit cooler. So let me update you on Dark Matter. I am on chapter 13. I have a little bit less than 100 pages until I'm finished. Really enjoying it. Can't talk about it a whole lot without giving spoilers, but I'm learning and understanding the quantum mechanics part and the multiverse a little bit better than in the beginning. I really do feel badly for Jason and what he's going through. I now know who the kidnapper is, and that was pretty mind blowing and devastating. Like I said, I feel so bad for Jason and what he's got to go through and what he's trying to deal with and trying to make his way back home and get back to his wife and his son. It's just kind of sad, I think. It's sad, and then to think if this could ever be possible is pretty terrifying to me. And I don't know personally if I would want to know about the other paths that you could take in life, or like a decision you make branches off into like a different universe of something that's happening at the same time that you are living the decision that you made. But it raises a lot of questions about that. It kind of almost reminds me a little bit of the message in The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, where that character has an opportunity to visit lives that she could have led if she would have made certain decisions. So it kind of reminds me of that. And while it might seem appealing, especially if you're going through a rough patch in your life that you're living at the moment, that you're aware of, I don't think the grass is always greener on the other side. There's always going to be challenges. There are always going to be obstacles that you're going to face. But yeah, it's like, but in this case, Jason didn't make this choice. Jason didn't make the choice to be kidnapped and put in the position that he's in. And that is what I think adds another level of devastation to it. So, yeah, I can't wait to see how it all plays out. It's very suspenseful. I'm very interested in the science aspect of it, even though it seems very complicated. But yeah, and I'm also interested in what's going to happen with some of the other characters that Jason has come in contact with. But very interesting, and I will update you when I finish. I finished Dark Matter. Wow, what a page turner. This novel is exciting, it's terrifying at times, it's thrilling, it's heartbreaking, and also very thought-provoking. It's a thriller with a mystery and science fiction all nicely blended together with a love story at the center of it. I really love the love story. I love the characters. The storyline was wonderful. I learned a lot about multiverses and quantum mechanics, and what a satisfying ending. This book was so much fun. I had a great time with it from the beginning to the end. It is definitely a 5-star read for me, and I am definitely going to check out more by Blake Crouch in the future. Well, friends, those were the adventures that my husband and I got up to while visiting Orange Beach. I also enjoyed reading Dark Matter. It was definitely a wild ride, and I'm looking forward to reading more books by Blake Crouch. If you are a fan of Blake Crouch, what would you recommend that I read next? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you watching. And until our paths cross again, stay amazing and be adventurous.